Crowds gather in Providence to honor Judge Frank Caprio at emotional funeral service. Providence, Rhode Island, the city stood still as thousands came together to honor Judge Frank Caprio, whose passing at 88 left an irreplaceable mark on the hearts of people worldwide. The funeral, held at the Cathedral of Saints Peter and Paul, was a deeply emotional tribute to a man often described as the kindest judge in the world. A farewell fit for a beloved public servant. The cathedral was filled to capacity, with mourners spilling outside onto the streets to pay their respects. Inside, the atmosphere was heavy with grief, but also with gratitude. A large portrait of Caprio, smiling warmly as he so often did in his courtroom, stood at the front, surrounded by flowers and candles. Family members spoke through tears, remembering him not only as a groundbreaking judge, but as a husband, father, and grandfather who lived by one rule: treat everyone with respect. His son, John Caprio, told the crowd, he taught us that justice without compassion is not justice at all. The legal community reflects. Members of the Rhode Island legal community and political leaders were present in full force. Former colleagues described him as a man who blended the letter of the law with the spirit of humanity, forever changing how people view the courtroom. One former colleague remarked, "Judge Caprio reminded us that behind every case was a story, a struggle, a person who deserved to be heard." A global outpouring of love. Though his career was rooted in Providence, Judge Caprio's influence spread across the globe thanks to the viral success of his courtroom videos. Fans from as far as Italy, Brazil, and the Philippines sent tributes, recalling how his gentle rulings gave them hope in a world often seen as cold and harsh. Several fans even flew in to attend the funeral, saying it was their way of thanking a man who made them believe in kindness again. Final goodbyes. As the service concluded, silence fell over the cathedral. The judge's casket, adorned with white lilies, was carried out as mourners stood in quiet respect. Outside, people applauded softly, not out of celebration, but in gratitude for the life he lived. Candles were lit along the cathedral steps, and a group of children from Providence schools released white doves into the sky, symbolizing peace, a fitting tribute for a man who embodied compassion in every judgment he made. Had a lasting legacy. Though Judge Frank Caprio is gone, his impact endures. His family announced plans to continue his legacy through community programs focused on fairness, education, and kindness, values he championed in and out of court. For many, his death marks the end of an era. But as one mourner said while leaving the cathedral, he showed the world that justice doesn't have to be harsh. Justice can be human. That's what Judge Caprio gave us: hope.